All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Let's get you on my desktop. Let's jump back into our 16x map build. Now that Giants have fixed all the errors, we should be good. I want to get the silt mine somewhere in here. I just wanted to see if I finished the water slide, I guess you want to call it. More of a water slide than a waterfall. Alright. I think the depth is where I want it. I don't want the trucks like drowning in here. Let me grab. We may want to check the depth in game before we get too much further. But let's see what we have here in the way of textures. Wet mud, animal mud. The dirt may be a little bit too light. No, dirt will work. We will definitely work with the dirt color. Yeah, this is going to be the silt mine. Paint. And we'll go in, before we actually put the mine in and put the silt in, I'm going to jump in game and see if I've got the water at the right height. So I don't want it over the wheels of the vehicle. Hope everyone is doing well today. Trying to figure out what I want to do with the transition to the mountain in the way of textures and foliage. May just bring the dirt up the bank a little bit and put some bushes or bushy bits or something in. Okay, now that's going to be, let me back that out. Oh, got a little bit of terraforming over there to do. I don't want the dirt too far up on the mountain. Let's see what I've got going on right here. Oh, yeah, we're going to smooth this out a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I just got home from work. Thought I worked on off camera. Worked on some updates to the orchards and greenhouses yesterday, and I went in for overtime today. So I wasn't in the mood to work on factories. I quit working on this map because it was throwing an error that Giants had to fix, and it fixed it with this last patch. So I quit working on this map for like probably 2 or 3 months. But now we can get back into it. I was going to do it as a 16x homesteading map, but I don't think I am. I think we're going to go full-fledged map with all of the production built in. So it's going to be a full-fledged 16x production map, I believe. And if I do that, I'm going to have to change the road system up a little bit. But yeah, originally it was going to be just like a homesteading map. And I don't know, we still may do that. And then turn the homesteading map into a factory map. Most of the work will be done. Just have to put the factories in as placeables. This is going to be a giant ass silt pond. Oh, one thing I didn't do, I didn't dig through my notebooks to find my bit numbers for the mining. I'm going to have to go do that. It's been a while since I put mining in a map. I'll have to flip through my notebook. Or we could just jump in the other map and get them. Probably be quicker. We'll have a road coming out of here somewhere. Alright. Let's get this filled in. Yeah, I was going to use the animal mud, but I think I like the dirt better. Should be good. Let's get our... We'll have a road coming in. Let's see how smooth that looks. Well, let's get... Well, let me get my width correct. Let's build ourselves a road, dirt road coming in. I want it about a width of a one-lane road. So we'll have a road coming out of here. Put some grass and trees and bushy bits on both sides. So some of this texture is going to change. And we'll run a dirt road out to the main road. I just don't know how smooth it is. We'll see how smooth it is when we go in game. But let's give it a quick smooth. Where's my strength? Yeah, let's leave the strength up. Let's give this a quick smooth. Make sure we're nice and straight coming up here. Alright. That should be... And then... Yeah, so some of this mountain color will go away. That was just roughed in. Let's head... So we're going to put a silt pond up here with the silt mine. We're going to put a sand pond and a sand mine down here. And I know this one, I believe, is too deep. Now, is that my main water plane? It is. Or is that a separate water plane? Okay, so that's a separate water plane. So, and I'm thinking it's already going to be too deep. So let's shallow this up a little bit. So where is my current height? So my current height is 88. So let's go down to just 87 and we'll see what this does. No, 87 is going to be... Well, we can bring the water plane up a little bit. Well, I don't want to mess this up because this took me forever to get this waterfall fixed. Let's see if we can't pull this up a little bit without going too deep. Let's go 87. Let's go 86. Does 86 hide? 86. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to pull this water plane up. Oh, no, we're still underwater, I think. That may work. Let's go to 86. I think that'll give me a little bit of water over the land. It will. Now I'm going to zoom out so I can see that water plane. Alright, let's widen this up a little bit. We'll give ourselves a big sandy area to dig in. Pull this back to the mountain a little bit. Oh no, it catches the edge of the water. Alright, I can't go back that way any further. Let's just smooth it out then. Just gonna make sure I don't mess up the edge of the road. And I should have a sand texture. Maybe I don't have a sand texture in this map. I'm going to have to add sand texture into the map. Grass, cliff, concrete plate, rock. What does... May have to go with riverbed. Let's see what we have. Pathway looks too much like concrete. What do we have in dry grass? Nope, that's not going to work. Riverbed is too light. That won't work for sand. Forest ground. Dry grass. Grass cliff. Nope, don't want that one either. Concrete. May have to go with just some dirt. What's the difference between the rock? No, definitely not. Definitely not rock. What does the riverbed look like? May go with the riverbed. And you just put the sand on top of it. It'll be a nice contrast. Let's see what that looks like in game. We go with the riverbed here. You know, let me clean up the edges first. Let's just go barely in the water. And we still have to get some lakes and streams in this map. Which I'll probably do after I get this silt mine and the sand mine in. Wrong one. I'll have to put a little bit of grass back. That's a little bit up further than I wanted it, but it's going to be covered in sand anyway. Until you scoop it all out. Alright, before we get any further, let's do a quick save. I'm going to make sure that the height of the land versus the height of the water is not too deep, so we can drive our tractors through. Or bulldozer front end loader. We're going to jump in game real quick. Alright, let's go. Let me pull this up. Switch these around a little bit. Alright. Let's grab empty slot. Yeah, we should be loading. The only errors I should have are vehicle mods. Alright, well we should have, yeah, ignore the map. This is my 4X map. So ignore what you see. We should be top of the mountain, ore mine, coal mine. Let's go up to the coal mine. And then we'll run across the street and throw our store delivery mod on. Alright, so ignore the rest of the top of the mountain. It's not finished. Oh, crap. There we go. I almost forgot the key bindings. So if we were to get a tractor and a tipper, see what the water height looks like. And we'll see if the road is nice and smooth going up in there. It's not smooth here because we haven't gone to this part yet. But I want to make sure this road going up and in, yeah, we should be good. Now, how deep is it with the tires? We could probably go a little bit deeper, but I think we're good. So we should be good here. It's just above, yeah, it's not up to the axles. Let's see what this will be for the silt. Let's go down and see what the sand area is going to look like. Yeah, we'll have a road coming out here. We'll have to get another train crossing in. We just jump to tracks for now. Hope we don't get hit by the train. Alright, so how's our sand area going to be? Yeah, it should be fine. We're not too deep. See how this transition is going to be over here. Alright, we should be good. Let's get those mines in and working. Alright, now what do I have? 16x placeables. Do I have the silt mine or the sand mine in here yet? We don't. Alright, so let's go into, let's do a few things here real quick. Let's go into my 4x map. And let's grab the sand mine and the silt mine. And I want the bit numbers for the sand and the silt so we know what numbers to use to put the mining product in the map. Alright. So let me head over in, oh, getting some lag. Come on, spin. There we go. So I have two editors open. Alright, I need the bit numbers for the silt. So let's go to terrain detail height. And if I go Control R, it should give me my bit numbers. So this is going to be 0, 1, and 5. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 should be our height. So 0, 1, 5. Let's go see what the sand is. Should change numbers. It is, so it's going to be 0 and 5. And that should be my sand. Alright, so let's go into here. Let's go into placeables. And let's grab the... Alright, so the sand mine, it looks like we're using... Let's open this up. Sand mine is using the coal mine i3D, so I don't need another i3D. So where is... Let's open up another folder real quick. So I can look at both maps side by side. Alright, so we have coal mines in, the gravel mine's in, the ore mine is in. Hold on, I think I'm using my placeable. I think I'm using the placeable ones and not the ones that were built into the map. I am. Okay, so that's going to make it a little bit easier. So now I can get out of the 4x map for a minute. Let's go to my external storage. I should have a mining mod pack in here somewhere. It is. Alright, so we want the silt mine. Let's grab this i3D. Alright, so let's go File, Export Selection with Files, My Games, 16x map, placeable. So this is going to be the silt. The silt mine. It is a silt mine. Let's save that. And let's grab the silt mine XML. Let's move this over to here. And then let's grab the sand mine. So let's export that out. And we'll grab the sand mine XML. Alright, now we're also going to need the store photo for the sand mine. And I forgot the store photo for the silt mine. Alright, so we should have the mines we need. Let's make sure we have no texture pathing issues, and we don't. Let's check the sand mine. No texture pathing issues. Alright. Alright, back to the top of the mountain. Alright, let's go File, Import. Let's bring in the silt mine. Now, where do we want to put it? I think we're going to put it closer to this side. Make you work your way back to it. There we go. Let's not put it in here straight. Let's put it in and have a little bit of an angle. Let's go like minus 40, just so we have an even number. All right, how are we on height? I think we're good on height. Alright, now it has been a while. Oh, not that one. Let me close that one for now. Alright, let's go into mod description. Alright, let's add, what are we working on? We are working on the silt mine. So let's start with the silt mine first. So we have to register the placeable in the mod description. And then where else do I have to put it? Not in map. We have to put it in as a placeable as well. So let's copy the coal mine. Paste that in here. This will be the silt mine. This will be the silt mine XML. And then let's get its position and rotation. Our height, oh yeah, it's a little bit different, it's a different height than the other mine. So let's change the height. Let's grab our Z. And then we are going to be 0 minus 40. No, minus 40, not minus 400. Alright, so that is going to be our... Do I need to register it under store items? I don't. Those are my pallets. Alright, no, it should call it But we do need to change. Let's go into placeables. Let's grab the coal mine. Let's open that up for a second. And let's grab the silt mine, because I think the path is a little bit different. So it's just going to be placeables. It is. I have to add this to here. So that path is fixed. And then we have to add it to the file name as well. So it has to pull it from a different path to spawn into the game. And then everything else should be the same. Placeables. Yep, everything else should be fine. Alright, so that should spawn into the game. Now let's see if do I want, oh, it's a hotspot. It's going to give me a hotspot. It is going to give me a hotspot. I don't need to put the hotspot in. Alright, now let's see if we have the correct numbers for silt. So terrain detail height, silt was 0, 1, and 5. 6 and 7 are our height, how high the pile goes. So let's throw in a little bit here. We're going to go in game and make sure that that's actually silt. Now we're going to throw a little bit of sand in here, and I just want to make, before I spend an hour painting it in, let's just make sure that we have sand is correct as well. So I should be able to just take the 1 out. And we should have sand down here. So let me do a quick save. And we'll jump in game again real quick. Well, one thing I got to do first. So I'm going to have to resave this. I'm going to take the... do I take... No, let me leave it in. Only thing I want to do now is just check on... Yeah, let's leave it in for a minute. So make sure the silt is actually silt and the sand is actually sand. So I don't have to take it out and paint it back in. Because I hate doing double work. I don't want to spend an hour painting the silt in it and it be the wrong bit numbers. Alright, so let's head back up to where the coal mine is. Oh, so we are going to have silt. Alright, let's see if this is silt. Alright, yeah, that's definitely silt. So that should paint in correctly. Let's make sure we have sand at the bottom of the hill. I don't know if I like that factory there in the water. You know what? I can live with it. Let's make sure that this is sand. Alright, that is definitely sand. Alright, let's get this painted in. Alright, back now that we know that that's good, let me get my bit numbers fixed again. So silt was 0, 1, 5, 6, and 7 are our height. How far? That's good. Let's get our edges done. We'll finish up the silt and then we'll work on sand. No, I don't want to get too close to the edge. You'll have a hard time scooping it out. Stay away from the waterfall a little bit. And then let's get some around here. Make you dig yourself back to the building. That should work. Yeah, you're going to have a ton of silt to dig. Alright, so now we can go a little bit higher. So let's add 8 and 9. And we'll build our second level. Alright, let's get this corner done. Work our way around the building. almost back to the beginning. Alright, that should be that layer. Do a quick save. And then we'll go up one more layer. We're going to add 10 and 11. That's going to bring the pile up a little bit higher. And it should be our last height change. Get this corner done. And then we'll bury the mine. Now, probably should bury the entire mine, make it dig it out. Where do we want to bring that edge to? That'll work. Alright, work our way back out. Now we just need to fill the middle in. So that should be all of our mining material in. Alright, that works. Now, we can delete this out and we can save it. And then it should spawn into the game as a placeable. Alright, before we jump in game and look at this area, where are we going to take this road out? I'm thinking I may pull this mountain back in a little bit. Hold on. What do we have in so far? We have coal mine, ore mine, gravel mine, silt mine. What am I missing? Let me check my 4X map real quick. Alright, so we have coal, ore, gravel, copper. So we still need copper, salt, and nickel, and the sand. But the sand will be at the bottom of the hill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different mines. So far we only have 4. Okay, so that's going to help me plan out. So I need 3 more mines at the top of the mountain. That's why I didn't finish this area, because I got to get 3 more mines in over here. So what do we want? So we need sand at the bottom of the hill. So we have copper, salt, and nickel. I think I'm going to put the copper mine in here. So how do I want to finish this mountain? Do I want to bring a road out? Yeah, let's bring this road out first so we know where we're going to go. So let's turn that off so I don't accidentally paint any more in. Let's go back to dirt. So let's go back to grass for a second. Let me pull that down. Let's go back to grass for a minute. Alright. I think I want this road to follow. Okay, why am I not on dirt? That is definitely not dirt, because I'm on dark rock. Old man is blind today. That looks better. So let's bring this road back. We'll curve it around. We'll have a road coming into the mines. And then we'll have to take it out to the road. And we'll have to get another train crossing. So this we should be able to take straight out. We end it there for a second. Alright, so we're going to need to rebuild a crossing up here. Where do I have a double crossing? I should have a double crossing down here. Oh, it's not one piece. It's 2 different pieces, is it? It is 2 different pieces. Let's duplicate that one. And we'll duplicate that one. Let's grab that half first, which is going to be the inside half. Alright, so let's go edit. down. And I could probably shorten this up since it's only a single crossing and not a double crossing. Alright, let's grab this half. We'll see if we can get it lined up. Alright, so now we have two different heights going on. Let's get the height of the first one fixed. That's definitely got to come up a little bit. Slide it over. Where are we? Against the rail. Let's come up a little bit further. Yeah, right about there. Alright, let's take this height to fix this height. Now we can get them lined up. But I think we are going to shorten them up. Alright, so where are we? Should be X if I go 0.7. Wrong way. So it's going to be Y. Nope. Alright, now let's do this the hard way then. Which way are you? It's going to be Z, the one I didn't try. 0.7. Let's go with 0.7. Yeah, that'll work. I think I may be too high. Yeah, we are definitely too high. Alright, these have to come back down. Why are these not playing nice like they did on the bottom? Let me run down there and look at those again real quick. Oh, I gotta get this mountain off of the track. I gotta push that mountain back a little bit. Alright, why do they not look right? Oh, because I had a road going into them. I don't have a road going into them up top. Alright, so I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. I lost the extra bit for the road. Alright, so let's take, which one did I mess with on the height? Alright, so let's take the height of this one. Let me copy this again. Now let's fix the height of this one. So now they're both even again. Now we're going to have to take this guy and we're going to have to mess with it a little bit. Oh, there's two. Why are there two of them? Alright, I gotta fix the bottom one first. Let's pull that down to there. Let's go Control C. Where was that? Z. Alright, let's pull that one down. And let's go on this side. And let's pull. So this was minus 5.719. This should be 5.719. Nope. Alright, it's not going to be easy, is it? Come on, give me the line. Why are you not turning yellow? There we go. Let's pull. Oh, okay. Alright, so I see. I'm going to have to slide it up and then pull her down. So that will work. What was the other one? 5.719. 5.719, and that's got to pull them down. 5.719. And I just got to get the height right. Let's pull this one down first. Which number's moving? They're both moving. Alright, let's pull. So I'm going to have to copy both of these. So Shift and C. Shift and V. Alright, that should mirror those. Alright, so that should be our railroad crossing coming in. So now we can go back to... Oh, I got invisible planes I have to fix because... Let me just check the invisible planes. Let me see where they're at. So that one should be fine. This one is not. I'm going to have to fix this one. So this has to go the same as this one. So this guy... Nope. Alright, so I'm going to have to manually adjust these. This is so your car tires don't go into it. Now I gotta fix the one on this side. So let's make that one visible. Yeah, so this one's gonna have to get adjusted as well. Because the car tires were sinking right into it. I couldn't put a collision on it without it throwing an error. That should work. So let's make that one invisible. Let's make that one invisible. And then we'll test these out next time we're in the game. Alright, so back to our dirt road. So we'll have our road coming in. May make this even a little bit smaller. So may shorten this up a little bit more. Yeah, because that'll give me more room for the crossing signals. So let's take this guy, let's go 0.6. And let's go 0.6. Yeah, that's going to be better. Alright, that'll work. So I'll have our road coming in. Let's bring this out just a little bit further. So that'll lead back towards our silt mine. I think we're going to put the copper mine in here. And I think we're going to do a little bit of a cut through. Alright, let's flatten this out a little bit, and I'm going to build a little bit more of a mountain. What height am I up here? So my mountain height is 120. So let's give ourselves a flat surface to work with first. So let's flatten this out up here to 120. And now we're going to cut into this mountain a little bit. Come on. Yeah. I'm going to put part of it back. And then we'll have a railroad silo here where you can load by train or by truck. Let's do a little bit of terraforming now. So let me go to subtract. Now, how do I want to work this around the train silo? Alright, yeah, let's just pull this up a little bit. And it will flatten the road back out. Just a little bit of a hump up here. And we'll get some color on it. I don't want it too tall, just a little bit of a hill. Somewhere in here. And then we'll cut into the, yeah. Alright, and let's bring this back. So let's bring this to, let me go back to replace. Let's flatten this out a little bit, back a little bit further. So we'll have a smooth area for Johnny Hirschfield Bach. Hello, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping in. I am working on a, well, we're going to have a copper and salt up here somewhere eventually when we're done terraforming a bit. As soon as I figure out exactly where it's going to go. So I think I'll step the salt mine down in a little bit further. So this whole mess is going to change. But let's bring this back around now. So we're going to come, back around this way. And that'll separate our mines. Without being too tall of a mountain around this road. Yeah, let's go up a little bit higher through here. Yeah, we'll cut a road back through here. All right, let's fill this in a little bit. There. So we'll have a road going up to our silt pond. And then, do I want to make it look, I think I'm going to leave that cut out. So it looks like we cut into the mountain. But let's bring this end back up a little bit. And we'll blend it in over here. And I'm not worried about the outside of the mountain today. Actually, I can push that back a lot further. Alright, hold on. We'll have a big old copper mine. Let's definitely push that back a little bit further. So let me go back to replace. Let's cut that back further. No use having all that wasted mountain. And then we could dump a whole bunch more copper in here. Oh, you know what? I need copper, nickel, and salt. I could put salt on the bottom of the mountain. We can split this in half for copper and nickel. So how far back this way do I want to go? Let's cut in here a little bit further. Ignore the textures, they're going to change. Yeah, now we can, now that's going to be a little bit easier to transition. Let's smooth this out. And we could slowly pull it back up a little bit. And then I'll fix the outside of the mountain when we're done fixing the inside of the mountain. We won't have that sharp wall on this side. Alright, let me push it back a little bit further. And we can smooth it. There we go. And then same thing over here. It'll look better once we get these textures fixed. And then we can pull the outside up a little bit. And we'll see what it looks like in game after I'm done messing with it. Yeah, let's pull this up a bit. Through here. Now we're building Center Mountain first. Let me zoom out a bit. So I'm building Center Mountain first, and then we're going to work our way out. I don't want this too straight and uniform. Alright, now how are we going to transition between the copper and the nickel? How much more mountain do I have? I got plenty of mountain. So I can pull this out a little bit further if we need to on that side. So let's do the same thing. So let's flatten this back out. And then we'll transition it up a little bit. That's up a little bit too high. Let's bring this back down. Alright, that works. So we're good through there. We just have to work our way back around here. We're actually going to dig ourselves down deeper over here to put the nickel in. So we'll save, this will be for the copper. Alright, so now, I think that's Mountain Rock Dark. It is, and I think it was it 5 to 90? I can never remember if it's 5 to 90 or 0 to 5. Okay, it's definitely not Mountain Rock Dark. What color did I use? Well, that's actually our dirt color. Alright, let's back that back out. Let's try this again. Dark Rock. Yeah. So let's pull this over. And I'm going to try and leave my road there. So we're going to have to flatten this back out coming back in. So let's put our rock cut back through. So let's go back to, are we on replace? We are on replace. Let's come down through. Start off small. put our rock cut back through a little bit wider. Let's change that road up a little bit. I want to change that road up a little bit. So let's do this. Let's go to grass. Let's fix that first. We'll put the road back in. Oh, let me go to 0. And we'll put this road back in. Alright, let's go back to 5. Let's go back to... was it Dark Rock? It is. Alright. That'll work. Let's get the rest of this painted in. And then the ground's going to get changed up a little bit as well. Probably just go with dirt on the ground. Oh, wrong one. Alright, so that should work. So let's get our... yeah, let's fix our road coming in. I don't like this. Do I want to... hold on. Let me go back to... let me fix this a little bit right through here. So we have our cut through the mountain a little bit better. Alright, so let's go back to dirt. I said, oh, back to 0. Why is it not painting? So this will be the road coming into the copper mine and the silt mine. So I'll have to go over this way to go to the silt mine. And then this will be the copper mine. That's going to be a lot of copper. I think we're going to have more copper than gravel. Where's my gravel? Gravel should be in here, in the cave. Well, maybe not. But that's going to be a ton of copper. We're going to have to start making some copper. So right now we're not using copper for anything. Eventually we will, but right now we're not using copper for anything. Do I want to go, what do I want to go with on the ground? We're going to have to go with dirt, I think, on the ground. Or do I want to... No, not quite happy yet. Let's do this. We're going to. I'm going to change this road coming up and coming in again a little bit. And let's go with subtract. Let's close this in so we have a complete mountain to drive into the copper mine. So it separates the silt and the copper a little bit. We'll make a separate road coming in. The ever-evolving mountain. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that better. Let's get... That'll work. Let's go back to number 5. Back to dark rock. And then we'll make a road coming in here. And we'll change this road over here up a little bit. I want this to be more mountainous than open. So we have our road coming in. So now I can flatten this out a little bit more. Oh, hold on. Let's go to replace. So now we can flatten this out a little bit more coming back. And then let's go to grass for a minute. Oh, let's go back to 0. Let's push this mountain back a little bit. Yeah, let's smooth this out. And now let's transition let's change this up a little bit as well. So we'll have, let me pull this mountain a little bit further here as well. So we don't have as big an opening going into the silt area. And then let's throw our mountain color on first. Let's go back to dark rock. Alright. Now we can work our way in and fix the textures. Alright, so back to dirt. So I'll have our road coming in. And then we're going to transition into here. So let's smooth this back out. Oh crap, I forgot this is at a slope. So we're gonna have to slope my, alright, let me do this first. Let me get our grass in so I know where I'm gonna be. And we're going to have to push this back a little bit on this side. Not that much. Let me go to subtract instead of replace. Yeah, let's pull this back a little bit. That should give us a decent road coming in. Come on, change tools. There we go. Just trying to smooth this back out. Alright, so let's go to bring our mountain back in. There. Do I see? Yeah, let me smooth this a little bit. Get rid of that sharp edge. We're going to have a little bit of a bumpy road going up into this. See if I can't smooth it out a little bit more. And let's see if I can get rid of this hump that's going to be right here. Yeah, this is not going to be a smooth road coming in here. Since I've got it messed up already, let's go back to grass for a minute. Alright, let's go back to dirt. See if we can get a nice, just a small, we'll grab a tractor, we'll drive it in and see how it does. I may do a bunch of terraforming here off camera to get this road smoothed back out. That should be our road coming up into the silt area. Now we're going to need a road going into the copper area. So where do we want to go into the copper area? Thinking somewhere like right in here. So let's cut in. An area straight through here. So let's go 0 to 5, grass. Let me make sure it's nice and smooth. Going in, alright. Let's make our road going in there. Let me undo that a little bit. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so that'll be the entrance to our copper area. Let's save this, see what it looks like in game, and we'll see what we have to change up a little bit. Alright, let's jump back in here real quick. Still don't have this map named yet. Alright, let's make our way towards the coal mine. And let's run back up the hill. So you have your entrance coming here into the coal mine. Let's get back out. Alright, let's grab store delivery mod. Let's grab ourselves a tractor. And it doesn't matter, it's just a tipper. So that's going to go to the coal. That's going to go into, what area is this? Ore. So that's your ore mine. And then across the street, we'll have the entrance to the silt and the copper. We'll have to get train crossing gates there. Alright, that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little bit more terraforming here. That's not too bad. So we'll have the silt area back here. I'm going to definitely smooth that out a little bit. So we'll have the silt back here. And the silt line will be back here. So this will, you'll be able to get this running and have more silt once you scoop everything up off the ground. Where's R? Here it is. Alright, so this is working. I don't know if I like this transition though. I don't know if I like this road coming in, I should say. I'm definitely gonna have to work on this road off camera. Spend a couple hours smoothing it out. And then this will go into what's going to be the copper mine. Alright. Let's see how hard it's going to be to get a truck and a trailer in there. Let's grab this guy. And what do I have in the way of? I've got... No, I don't either, do I? Let's grab a trailer. Let's see how hard it is to get this in and out of there. Yeah, I just got to work on that slope a little bit right there. Alright, she's a rough ride, but yeah, I'll definitely play around with that a little bit. And then there shouldn't be any problems getting the front loader in here. Yeah, I got to work on that curve. Let's work on that curve a little bit. Alright, so we were fine coming in. It's this transition right here. Alright, so let me go back to 120. Let's see if we can't smooth this out a little bit through here. Man, let me go to subtract. Push this edge back and this edge back a little bit. Now I should be able to get a little bit smoother transition in here. A little bit more on this side. Let's push this back a little bit. Yeah, terraforming is not my strong suit. I usually do a lot of it off camera. Yeah, this part is still a mess. So let's take this down a little bit. That's definitely going to be better. Now what I think I want to do over here, let's go back to replace. Let's flatten this out a little bit right here. I actually like that little cut in the mountain a little bit. We're going to leave it. Let's grab some grass. Let's push this back a little bit. Now once we put the foliage in, we'll really clean up these edges, these texture edges. Right now they're just roughed in. So we'll transition them a little bit better. I like that. All right, let's save this. Alright, I want to go into Ritchie's Creek. Yeah, the 4X. Let's jump in the 4X map for a minute. Something in there I want to grab. Where it is. I'm gonna grab this water tower. So let's go File, Export Selection with Files, Maps, Map US, New Buildings, Water Tower. Let's grab the water tower. Do I have two folders open? No, I only have the one folder open. Maps, Map US, New Buildings. Let's check the texture path. So it's new, yeah. Why do we have it's missing an R. Now let's grab these. Why is that messed up? I should only need the water tower giant O2. This guy. Let's copy that guy into here. And then let's take this guy. That's all I should need. So this guy should open up without any texture path issues. Can't load resource, new buildings, textures. Why? Should be just textures. Why can you not read the path? You should read that texture folder. No, you're not reading this. Why are you not reading the texture path? Can't load resource. Richie's map. Map US. New buildings. Textures. I fixed your path. It no longer says new buildings. So why are you giving me a hard time? Yeah, 'cause you're missing your texture. So for some reason it wants to read it from this path. Shouldn't read it from that path. It should read it from this path. I shouldn't have to put new buildings in. So where does it want to read it from? Let's put it back in and see if it likes it. I shouldn't have to. What did Giants break now in the update? Alright, so now it's going to read the texture path. Yeah, now it has texture. I don't know why it won't read the texture path the other way. Alright, so that's going to go, let me go edit, cut. Paste it in here. And let's put the water tower up here. We'll make this a water fill trigger. And we'll change the name of it. Once we figure out what the name of the map is, we could change the name of it on the water tower. But yeah, we'll definitely put a water fill trigger there. So let's bring some of the road back. Alright, that should work. So we'll have, alright, so the copper mine, well, I've got something else I want to add up here, but that's project for another day. So this area up here, I have reserved for something. Alright, silt mine is done. We're working on the copper mine. Do I want to finish up the sand mine, or do we want to jump into the copper mine? We still have all the foliage and trees and bushy bits to do. Do I want to work on the bottom of the mountain? Now let's finish up on the top of the mountain. Alright, so this is going to be copper. No, yeah, this is going to be copper. So let's get the floor painted in. And then I've got to look up the bit numbers for the I have to look up the bit numbers for the copper. You know what? I think I'm going to smooth this out a little bit as we go. This way we have a nice transition into where the copper is going to be and the mountain is. So I'll push that back as I paint the ground in. Yeah, I'm going to have to get out of here soon for dinner. Probably work on this a little bit more tomorrow. If I have if I can get some live streaming time, and I will do my best. But I went in for 6 hours overtime today. So I think it's going to be an early night here real soon. So I was up at 3:30. I left the house at 4:30. And I think I'm going to end up working 6 days again next week. Another probably 2 to 3 more days we'll have the top of the mountain done. Probably work on getting this copper. Well, probably I'm hoping we can get the rest of the mining materials in tomorrow. go too far. Yeah, this is a bigger area than I expected it to be, so we're definitely gonna have a ton of copper up here. Oh, don't go up onto the mountain. This area up here is almost big enough to put an entire field in. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, that should be the outline done. Let's fill this in. not 100% smooth. I saw a hump. All right, let's get that hump out of there. There we go. Copper area prepared. Let me save this. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here for dinner. Thank you all for stopping in. Hope y'all have a great night. While that is saving, I'm going to throw you all on ending soon. I don't know what time, but I will do my best to get at least a 2-hour stream in tomorrow so we can finish working on the copper area, get the sand area in, and the nickel area. But appreciate everybody stopping in. Have an awesome night.